Well, hello friends, Fujosevic here, trying to work off a little bit of those losing streaks that we've been accumulating with the Dragon Priest, and we queued into a warrior who mulliganed away his first card, which means we're not going up against Quest Warrior. Or maybe he threw away the Quest Warrior. Oh, and this makes us so much more happy. And we're gonna get hit with patches and lose our minion, but honestly, at the end of the day, Upgrade obviously makes me a lot more sad. This is going to really do good work against our early game, but I still much prefer the Pirate Warrior to the Taunt Warrior. Taunt Warrior is almost instant concede. Destroying Murlocs? You're not a Murloc. You're not a Murloc. We don't have anything to destroy pirates anymore, so I think we're going to play this out. I don't feel like there's any real need to be hanging on to it right now, and I do just basically want as much power on board as possible. So I hope this doesn't backfire. I hope this, hope me getting excited doesn't backfire, basically. Which is okay if it does. I still think this deck is well suited. Wow, that's going to be a lot of face damage. We have no weapon removal whatsoever with this deck. So it is going to be a little bit of a race. There's no doubt about that. And there's more pointing going on. I'm not sure what else a Pirate Warrior would be pointing with. At this point, I think we just go Totem and keep our minions alive. And we just say go. I mean, at this point, we have Calamos, so if we get that far, we will be able to stabilize. But this is another 9 face damage over the next 3 turns. So that could be a big problem. But if there are more weapons in hand, maybe our opponent's going to be a little slow. This is unfortunate because it guarantees another 3 damage to face, but I think we're basically forced into Jade Lightning right now. Ooh, that could be good. But I think I'd... Ooh, how bad is trading everything on board? The thing that I don't want to get hit with is I don't want to get hit with a Kor'kron Elite right now. But I think this might be our best choice. It continues to make our board nice and wide, so if we do get a Bloodlust, we can kind of pull out a sneaky win. And, I mean, Hex will be good for basically whatever he plays, and maybe there's weapons in hand which slows our opponent down, which would be nice. Next turn, we're basically guaranteed to play Tar Creeper unless we need to Hex something like crazy. But I am expecting a Tar Creeper and maybe Hero Power, maybe Jade Claws. Jade Claws will probably never be used to trade just because... Wow, these pirates, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not lethal, is it? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think we could actually use it now to do a whole bunch of face damage and clear the board. I think that's actually reasonable, right? Because I don't want to Hex. I don't want to overload us. I do want to be able to Fire Elemental whatever comes out next turn. I think as silly as this looks, I think this might be the appropriate play. And our minions, I mean, the health adds up very nicely. And we continue to draw cards. That's 2 Taunters, which is very nice. On turn 6, I might prefer to just throw up 2 Taunts. If we don't top deck a Hot Spring Guardian. Because Hot Spring Guardian and Tar Creeper would probably be the play at this point. Arcanite Reaper, this makes me feel pretty good. I think we just double taunt. Right, there's no lethal here, right? 3, no, nowhere near. And I think we're sitting pretty comfortable right now. I mean, this is the thing. This Elemental deck really does well because it has all sorts of healing and these taunts for the early game. This deck is super loaded up with 3-drops though, and there's actually one thing I didn't even talk about. We did add a Spirit Echo. This is basically fine. This isn't going to make a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, we lose a taunt, but we're just going to get a whole bunch more right now. Yeah, that's going to be the Elemental that we play. A heal. And a kill. And I'm expecting this to be basically wrapped up. And we did play an elemental this turn, and even though our board is full, I'm expecting, you know, I'm expecting a concede, because I don't know how a Pirate Warrior would be able to deal with this entire board. There could be 12 to face, though. There could be 2 Mortal Strikes to face, which would obviously be terrifying. And yeah, they got through the Taunters, but we're still lethal on board, so that's nice. And this, I think, is pretty representative of how this... There's no need for BM here, as much as I really want to. There's no need for the heal. We know we have Calamos. We can be happy with that, just knowing that fact in our own heart. And back to the win, which is nice. Although I kind of like Dragon Priest in this matchup as well, to be honest with you. Okay, and it looks like we have another situation here where we have queued into a deck that recently, and as recently as today, or at least the day that I'm recording these videos, we did very poorly with the Dragon Priest deck that we've been playing and enjoying and loving. Now, I know I went with this. Maybe I honestly didn't need to. Maybe I could have gone Stonehill Defender, but I still like the idea of having the 3 attack, just in case there are buffs, because this token, this is an aggro token. Whoa, super aggressive. That gets 5 to face. Whoa, that gets only 3 to face. Interest. Oh, and then it maintains the Divine Shield. I like that play. That's nice and aggressive. I like that play.
Out of my jungle.
Let's take another Taunter. Oh, maybe we go 4. We have nothing to do on 5 though, so I'd rather take a 4. So if we need to Jade Lightning something, we can next turn. Otherwise, we can simply just Taz Dingo, and Taz Dingo's okay. If this ends up being... what's the worst one? I guess Poisonous is the worst, because then we only get 1 trade. But then I would probably Jade Lightning it, which would be okay. +1/+1, we might Jade Lightning this. If all of our opponent's minions get buffed, I'm almost assuredly going to Jade Lightning this. Oh, wow. I still might want to. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Okay. So we have options. I kind of like just clearing the board here. And this also, you know, the fact that this generates a minion right now is kind of really good for us. And our opponent did just They burned 1 Savage Roar, which is nice. Nice for us. I know, I'm sure they're not super happy. I'm kind of surprised. We do have a bunch of AoE in this deck. It's kind of one of the whole things behind this deck, you could say. Maelstrom Portal top deck is good. Destroying Murlocs is also pretty good. That's a Murloc, right? We can totally destroy that. And then I guess, yeah, guaranteed 3/5 is better. And it's mana efficient. And it still has a taunt. And that, honestly, that's what this deck kind of does. This deck has healing and taunts. And that's annoying. That's okay, though. We'll be alright. Power of the Wild, that's nice and strong. Wow. That's a whole bunch of damage getting through. We still need some sort of ping. Maelstrom Portal would be probably the best thing. Although I guess right now, because we do have 6 mana, Fire Elemental coming down is just going to be very efficient for us. Although Maelstrom Portal would be better. That's okay. I think we just attack here. Fire Ellie. This is a pretty... I mean, we had a couple decisions to make earlier on in the game, I think. But at this point in the game, I feel like this was very just, you know, this is what we were doing. We basically had to be making these plays. This might honestly eat a Hex. What do we want to see? Manatide's pretty cool to see. Tar Creeper's pretty good. We need to taunt, though. That's the thing. I'm happy with the Manatide over here. Do we want to get rid of the 2/1? I think we get rid of both of these, basically. At least the Divine Shield and the 2/1, right? Yeah. We should have gotten rid of the 2/2 and left the 2/1, but that's totally okay. And a little heal, which now lines us up nicely. Well, actually, if we top deck a Calamos now, it's almost guaranteed game over. But we are basically feeling pretty confident with the way that things are going now. Can't get to that. There's a taunt in the way, friend. This is okay. I think we're going to be able to do some pretty nice work here. We have the hexes. I think we will be hexing, but we're also going to be using the Flame Tongue. So let's go ahead and just trade, who do we want? We want this going that way. Trading, trading, trading. Healing, hopefully we get some healing totem. And then we'll be off to the races. And I feel like this game has basically been wrapped up. And honestly, looking at that opening, maybe it just doesn't line up very well with the Dragon Priest. Because I've had a lot of trouble against these aggro token druids in the past. Oh! Hey, that's an annoying card to see. I'm honestly gonna, I'm absolutely gonna hex these. At least one of them. I'll hex this one. We'll hex that one. Punch. No, I'm gonna punch. Yeah, we're good here. I'm not punching with face anymore. I don't mind going this way. We're still hoping for healing. Another taunter. This all but wraps up the game here, which is good. Which is very nice for us, I think. Maybe our opponent AFKs and walks away. Maybe that forces us to do a little bit of that whole editing thing after the fact, which we're not always a huge fan of, but yeah. I respect this druid, you know. They had their game plan, it didn't work out. This deck that we're playing right now, I think, is just basically built to beat aggro decks, which is cool. I like doing that a lot. Okay, so we have a Taunt Warrior here, and we are going to play super fast, simply because I don't want to waste any time with this matchup. This matchup just is super frustrating, I think, from the Elemental Shaman perspective. We'll take Thing from Below. The only saving grace that I think we may have in order to actually win this one out is the fact that we teched in Spirit Echo. And I basically put Spirit Echo, and I had to craft it exactly for this matchup. And the reason I did that is because I'm just so frustrated with losing this matchup. I know our opponent's still going to draw a bunch, but there's nothing I could do aside from a Hex. And we need to save a Hex for way better targets. Unfortunately for us, we're in really, really bad shape right now because our opponent's going to get 3 draws off of this. Unless we get Maelstrom. Maelstrom Portal would be alright. Maelstrom Portal would be awful. We have to Discover here. I mean, we can, yes, we can Hex this. Maybe, do we Hex that? I feel like they're going to be much better targets for us. Maybe we kill this off, and then we Hex it. Yeah, I like that play. It's a little, I think it might be a little bit much, to be honest with you. But I'll take it at this point, and we keep the elemental chain thing going just in case we don't play Fire Elemental next turn into Blaze Caller, which I think we're going to basically be forced to do. And it is basically, this is one of the smoothest curves. You go 6-7 into Calamo, 6-7-8. That's just crazy powerful, right? Fiery War Axe is awful. Oh, that's pretty bad for us as well. And then attack in, and then yeah, we're in. No, oh, okay. Only one draw. Don't wanna look for that mill. I think at this point we Aya. No, wait. We need to save our Aya for the brawls, right? We need to save our Aya for brawls and for Dirty Rat defense, right? Because if Aya gets Dirty Ratted and then into Dirty Rat Brawl, that's kind of a good result. So we want to get these Battle Cry things out ASAP, I think. That's unfortunate for us. Probably going to eat some either fishes. Oh, I was going to say that might eat some Sleep with the Fishies, but it looks like it won't. But the issue that we are having here is that it looks like this Quest Warrior is very quickly filling up their quest. We could go Flame Tongue, Servant of Calamos, and clear the board. It's not very good. Blaze Caller, I think, might honestly be overkill. So that's not good. But doing everything else also kind of sucks. I mean, we could go Hot Spring, Flame Tongue, Hero Power. Maybe that's the best play. And then we would Hot Spring the Fire Ollie. I kind of like that play, so let's see what we get first. Spell power is not going to matter in this matchup. I like that more anyways. Sure, this is a bunch of damage lost. So this heals to 4. Now this heals all the way, so this can't die from execute, at least easily. The issue is, of course, you know, I think one of the main win conditions that we might have in this situation is, hey, that's okay. That's potentially okay. Are you a Murloc? Oh, if only he was a Murloc. If only his mother was a Murloc. 5, 6, 7, and punch here. So this goes no. This is just 2 then. The issue is then we have a huge board. So I think the way we're gonna win is by hitting Spirit Echo on either Aya or Servant of Kalamos, or both. Both would obviously be great. I feel like this is just such a hard brawl turn though, if we do it this way.
Flames consume you.
5. We'll go 2 this way. Yeah, I know. Oh, do we even want to do it this way? The issue is, of course, we are just so susceptible to AoEs and things like that. However, we, of course, now are still, you know, free from dying to... yeah, well, that's Brawl. We have 2 out of 3 that are good. Actually, I would take the Totem as well. The good Totem. Hey, that's a pretty good result. That's not going to be a card that's easy to deal with. That's a lot of resources. You know what? That is a lot of resources. And we do have Servant of Kalamos activated, so we can get one of those big boys back. Ooh! We are going to go Alec here for the super surprise. And then go 2, and then into a 4 here. Okay, so what we're looking to do here now is crazy Alec here Flame Tongue combos with 10 burst from hand. Oh my goodness! That is awful. We can't even do this, can we? Can't be targeted by spells. That's so bad. That matches up so beautifully. Are we honestly forced to use this combo right now? I mean, honestly, I think we... is this a Murloc? Oh, if only that was a Murloc. Soggoth. If Soggoth was a Murloc, that would be a pretty reasonable, I think, nerf to it right now. We could honestly use Alec here. This goes 5. That hits the rest. Then we have 10 to face. It's a play. Six. We're obviously a little short there, but that's okay. And we can't do the double thing here, at least I didn't necessarily see how to do it. So we'll see. Maybe this puts on I mean, this does put on some pressure, but the thing is, our opponent's hand is going to have taunts in it, right? Like, look, that's a great taunt. Sleep with the Fishies. Sleep with the Fishes is 2 mana. And now we just lost. Like, it's, I really didn't need that spell power. And actually, honestly, the thing I needed more probably was Flame Elemental getting out there. Just to keep this Elemental train thing going. If we hit a Spirit Echo now, like if we top deck Spirit Echo, I guess we have a chance. That's so bad for us. Wow. Oh. How else could we have played that last turn, everyone? Someone please let me know. I really don't know how to be doing that. I feel like every game there's just a situation where I have to kind of commit like that, and then it ends up burning me. Like right now, I feel like I basically have to play Aya. You're not a Murloc, right? Did he top deck a Murloc? And our opponent still has so many resources. Oh man, that is so bad. Which is why I think the oh jeez. Spirit Echo is still pretty good though, right? Servant of Kalamos is pretty good though, right? Yeah, I guess I play this guy even though he's gonna get taken out. Ooh, this is I mean, I don't know. I know that this matchup is unfavored. But I really feel like there is a way to do it. Obviously, hero power first and hope if it hits a 7-8, we basically lose. Hey, there's a chance, right? Gonna be a little bit of trading, a 4 and a 4, and you use your face. I'd use my face. All glory. All glory. This is why I feel like I should just concede when these matchups happen. Woo! That's awful. And we can't even Calamos. Okay, well. Who are we attacking into? The 4/4. And that's a bunch more armor, but that happens, I guess. Now we need... Oh, that's brutal. We need somehow to dodge everything. No, Aya gets taken out every time now. That's not quite enough face damage. Not quite enough. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of armor gain, actually. That's awful for us. Face, actually? Oh, if we didn't... Oh, my! That's a whole heck of a lot going on there. We're gonna go, I think, AoE. It doesn't even matter, though, right? 3 to all enemy minions? It doesn't matter. That's 4 more armor. This is just... I mean, this matchup, though... Maybe it should just be concede, just for the sake of how much time we have to play and how much time we want to actually spend trying to win. Oh, so strong. That is such a strong card as well. Like, this would fit into Control Warrior even without Ragnaros, I think. Hot Spring Guardian. Hey, there we go. Who do we want to kill? Let's kill this guy, I guess. We'll take out the biggest one. Like, I don't see how I possibly win at this point. But we always keep playing. Who knows? Maybe we get a disconnect win or something. That looks like sleep with... No, we can't sleep with the fishes now. That's just a draw. Oh, it is. I guess, yeah, why wouldn't you sleep with the fishes? That's lethal. What's wrong with me? Oh, so bad. Okay, everyone. Let's just do a quick end to this video. I think from now on we might honestly be conceding. Just because there's not much, I feel like this deck just matches up so poorly. The same way that sometimes we see our Dragon Priest matching up very, very well with mid-range Hunter. The same way this deck matches up with Pirate Warrior and Aggro Druid, seemingly. I feel like this one just matches up so poorly with Taunt Warrior. I don't want to waste too much more of my time. Unless people have suggestions as to how we can make this a lot better. Without completely changing the deck, of course. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. I'll see you next time. Keep your stick on the ice. Yeah, hit subscribe, too. It's cool.